In this video, we are going to discuss few topics from the chapter electrolysis, and the topic for the day is applications of electrolysis. Electrolysis is used in industries for various purposes, and it is used for electroplating, it is used for electro-refining, it is used for electrometallurgical processes. Let's discuss electroplating first. Electroplating is a process in which a thin layer of a superior metal, that is of nickel, chromium, silver or gold, is deposited on the inferior basal metal by the process of electrolysis. This process is called electroplating. You must have seen the handles of the motorcycles or cycles. They are having a good shine, but that good shine is not of the iron. Since they are made up of iron, but on the iron a thin layer of nickel and chromium is deposited so that it can give a good shine, because natural iron does not give a good shine and it gets rust easily. So to protect it from the rust and to improve its appearance, a superior metal such as nickel and chromium is deposited in the form of a thin layer on the iron, and it is called electroplating. And we have discussed the reason of electroplating, and the things we have discussed right now is the electroplating helps us in the prevention of the rusting of iron, and the second thing is it improves the appearance of the article. The example which I have taken is the handle of motorcycle or the bicycle. Now, the thing is, what are the conditions for the electroplating? The conditions for the electroplating are the article which is to be electroplated, it should be very clean. Since we have studied in our previous videos the nature of anode theory, and in that theory we have studied that the anode forms the ions and those ions migrate towards the cathode and they deposit themselves on the cathode as the neutral atoms. Here also the article on which the ions are to be deposited so that they can be changed into neutral atoms of the metals, and it should not be removed easily. That is why the article should be very much clean. It should not have grease on it, it should not have oil on it, and the surface should be very neat and clean. The second condition is the article to be electroplated is always connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Since the ions are made up of anode and they migrate towards cathode, therefore it should be always connected to the cathode of the battery so that it could form the neutral metal atoms which deposits on the article. The third condition is that the metals to be electroplated is always made up of anode, or you can say the metal which is to be electroplated on the article is always made anode. The again reason is, since we know that the metals which are on the anode, they ionize, they form the positively charged ions, and those ions migrate towards cathode, so that is the reason they should be made anode. The metals should be made anode. The next condition is the metals anode has to be replaced periodically. The reason behind it, as the anode is forming ions, it is consumed. Since it forms the ions, it is consumed, and within a short period of time the whole metal will be changed into positively charged ions. Hence it will be a necessary condition to change it. The next condition is the electrolyte must contain the ions of the metal with which the article is to be electroplated. Since this thing is explained in our previous video in which the nature of anode theory was explained, there we have seen that the anode should be of that material whose positive ions should match to one of the positive ions which are formed during electrolysis of the electrolyte. Hence we can say the electrolyte must have the ion in it of which the anode is to be taken. The reason behind is the concentration of that ion will be maintained if we are using the electrolyte having the same ion matching to that of anode. The next condition is the electrolyte should have proper saturated solution. The electrolyte should have proper concentration of the ions which are to be deposited on the cathode article. Its only purpose is to so that the electrolysis can be done easily. The good concentration will help to move the ions easily towards cathode. The next condition is the electrolyte must be acidylated with an acid in it. It should be sulfuric acid or hydrocyanic acid or any other acid should be added to the electrolyte. The reason for that is with the addition of the electrolyte, the prevention of hydrolysis of the electrolyte can be maintained. This means that the hydrolysis of electrolyte does not take place. Then the next condition is we have to take the battery for low current and we have to use it for much longer time. The reason behind is the lower current does not heat up the electrolyte and the deposition on the cathode will be neat and clean, that is firm. The last condition is the battery which we have to use is always to be of the source of direct current. The reason behind is if we are using alternative current, in physics you must have studied that alternative current, it changes the polarity of the poles 100 times in a second. Therefore, the deposition of the ions as the neutral atoms will not be firm, will not be neat and clean. Therefore, the direct current is to be used so that the current is in a specific direction and the article which is to be electroplated can deposit the metal ions as the neutral atoms on it and a firm, neat and clean deposition can take place on the article. That's all for this video.